And we're back. Here we go, guys. This is part 2 of setting up the ledger. If you missed the part 1, I'm gonna click on the video. I'll put the link at the bottom here. Then you can you'll have access to that. Where I talk about what this is and why you need to get this, basically. So I'm gonna plug this in without further ado. If you remember, we mentioned that this does not have a battery. So it says welcome. I think I'm gonna move this camera around. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. Welcome. Press both buttons to begin. Okay. I'm hoping you guys can see this. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to press both buttons with one hand. Let's see how that goes. With Ledger Nano S, side buttons are used to interact and control the user interface. Use left, right buttons to change values and navigate through multiple choices. Applications. Confirm, continue. To begin configuration, press both buttons. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying to focus here. So, configure as new device. Do I go left? Do I go right? I'm going to go yes. Choose a PIN code. Okay. Okay, so it accepted my PIN code. I'm going to set it to 3000. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to take this off screen quickly so I can push in the. Okay, I've just finished setting the PIN code and I just set it 4 digits. You can actually set this to 8 digits. I can reset that later. Click OK. Number 2, confirm PIN code. Okay, I'm going to have to reset that PIN code again. So stepping away. Done. Double click to confirm. Write down your recovery passphrase. Okay, word number 1. Okay, so I'm just going to take off screen and write all these words. Okay. Okay, and I'm on word 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24. Okay, it's going to ask me to confirm recovery phrase. So it asks me select word number 2, for instance. I'm just showing you guys my word number 2 there. But basically, it goes through the sequence of me verifying what words those are. So basically, meaning that, for instance, it's asking me to select word number 2. I have to go back to the chart that I've just filled in and select what word number 2 is. And I can see these words are actually just random. This is not even part of the initial words. So let me look for number 2. So 2 confirmations to make sure I got the words right in the right order, and your device is now ready. Woohoo! So which means my and basically need to, now that I've put the PIN code backed up, I need to start installing now the Ledger apps, and then I can start managing this device, basically creating wallets and copying some assets onto it. And that's basically it. Double click. Okay, so if you had, my computer just went it pinged up. It's picking up the device now. I've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, the FIDO, some settings, and then Bitcoin, Ethereum. Okay, so it's looping around those. I'm gonna have to get some the ledger, the manager, and then just see if I can plug all of those in here. So yeah, this is cool, guys. Just hang tight. Let me see now if I can switch back to the Ledger application site here. Okay, so Bitcoin and altcoins. Actually, I should have gotten Ledger Manager first. Hang on. I hope my internet is going to be quite responsive. Okay. So this is the Ledger Manager. With this, I'm able basically to organize the Ledger device apps. So I think this would be very important to have on my computer, so I can always manage my device from here. So I mean, this is obviously important, guys. This is the Ledger Manager, and it actually runs on Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Chrome OS, and it runs flawlessly on this Nano S. So this is supported very well. Well, basically, what I'll be able to do with this particular application, once installed on my computer, I'll be able to install new applications as long as they come from the official Ledger App Store. You can add more applications, and we can remove the applications just as easy. Okay. So I've just clicked on install. And then that opens that Ledger Manager, and I'm going to go add to Chrome, add application. There we go, Ledger Manager. It's now installed. Okay, we're going to also install, before install, actually click Launch Application. And then it's going to open up. Okay, so they opened up in a new tab basically. So this is what the application look like. By default, these are the applications that are already onboarded, as you can see there. Okay, so my applications. So this is the store. Sorry, this was actually my device, which means these applications are already installed. And these are actually. I'm not sure if I'm removing application. It's as easy as that, guys. I did not mean to install my Bitcoin because Bitcoin is one of the primary wallets I will definitely be using. If asked, confirm the removal on your device. So you see, it says here on my device, if I can try and, I don't know if you guys can see any better, but it's basically saying allow Ledger Manager, and I'm going to say no because I really don't want to do this. Okay, unable to remove application. If problem persists, contact Ledger support. Continue. So I'm not gonna delete this. I do have some Dogecoin I already own, so I'm gonna create a wallet and copy on here. I do have some Ethereum, and I do have some Dash as well as part of those applications. Okay, I'm not familiar with Komodo, but Litecoin I do have, and Stratus. So those are other applications as well. Zcash as well as the Ripple. So these are applications, guys, not necessarily the direct wallets. But this interface allows you to manage this. So as a recommendation, I'm just going to minimize this for now. The Ledger Manager should be the first application that we need to install. Okay, so I am going to the Ledger Authenticator. Why this is important? I need to be able to validate transactions using my smartphone as well, not just rely on the computer. Again, I trust in the security of this device, right? That even if my cell phone is hacked, I still have to confirm, enter my PIN on the device, and use this mobile to confirm any transaction that happened using these buttons. So someone would really need to know my PIN code to my smartphone, as well have this actual device inside for them to steal or get any of my assets that are stored on this particular device. So, okay. And then what we're going to do now, Ledger. So what we need to install now is the Ledger Authenticator. So we've got the Ledger Bitcoin wallet. We need now to get the Authenticator. Always opens in a new tab. Install the Authenticator. Okay. This should push it to my mobile device, to my cell phone. If I go install, okay, that's my email address. I'm not going to do this right now, so I'm just going to quickly go back, and I'll do this. I'll just get the Ledger Authenticator directly from my mobile phone, okay, and then I'll do the synchronization a little later. So for now, I'll just get the Bitcoin, the Chrome extension, basically, so I can I'm able to do this demonstration with you guys off here. Add. So add to Chrome extension. Okay, themes, applications. Did we have that added? Let's see. Okay, is it installed. Just gonna get a good extension here. Okay, checking add application to Chrome. We're gonna click add. Okay. Sorry, see my Chrome is busy translating here. Okay, so I think it's just busy installing. And then we've got the Ledger wallet Bitcoin as well here. So I can open that up and launch application. Okay, where are you, application? Okay, so this was my Nano Ledger, so the previous one. Let's just launch again. Okay. To begin, connect and unlock your Ledger wallet. Okay, so my Ledger wallet is connected. If your device supports multiple currencies, open the desired app. So then from within here, I'll be able to select the application that I want to use for this for the transaction. So I'm gonna enable this as I need to install a couple of other applications as well. Okay, so just gonna go to security, quit app, Bitcoin. Okay, I've just selected use wallet to view accounts. Your wallet is synchronizing. This may take a few minutes. Okay, so use wallet to view accounts. I'm just gonna go yes here. That's fine. So the wallet is actually busy synchronizing right now. Let's see how long it's gonna take. I'm just gonna pause this video. Just it's actually done. So at the moment, you can see here, I could send, I can receive, I can do some configuration as well. So I could literally just put this thing down now and just start working on what I need to do here. I'm just going to quickly go through the menus, guys. This is my first time to run this as well. Reset application data. I support that's resetting the data, the configuration on the device. Pay with the Chrome app by default. So you can select which app to use, right, to pay out by default. That is without having to click on use Chrome app. Assign message if you want. That's an option to yeah. So if you want to sign specific transactions using a specific key there. What else? Display. Okay, how do you want, microbits, bits, or BTC, your values to be displayed when you're looking at the currency, or at your assets? And this is obviously, we're looking at Bitcoin at the moment. The exchange rate to use. Okay, so these are the default ones that are on here from Australian, Brazilian dollar. I am based currently in South Africa, and there is no South African. So I'll deal with the dollar. I usually refer to the dollar anyway for a lot of these transactions. You can change the language. Other language options available is French, Portuguese, I think Dutch. I'm not too sure what other languages those are. Sorry, this is German, rather, Dutch. And some other additional languages. I have no clue what those are. You can specify your region. They pick me up, obviously. I'm going to go South Africa, and I'm going to go close. And then that just updates. So receive, this is my receive address. I'll actually test this maybe in another video, guys, how to receive money into this. That will be the next video to show you guys. So that's my receive Bitcoin address. Okay, so this QR can be scanned by any person who wants to send you funds. Obviously, this is my public IP, so I shouldn't be concerned about protecting or hiding that particular address. Okay, obviously if I need to send, I don't have anything to send now, so I'm not going to try and tinker around with it. So I can add an account. A new account basically is not allowed while my account is empty. Please send funds to this account or consider deleting it. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Again, add an account basically means you can have multiple wallets within this device. Bitcoin wallets only. By multiple, I'm just referring to Bitcoin in a sense. So in addition to this, obviously, as you know, we can have any other wallets in addition to this. Like obviously the Dash, the Ethereum, Ripple, and all those other type of assets. So I'm going to close out here and see if we can get an additional wallet to play with. Okay, like I mentioned, guys, in summary, again, we're not quite done. I'm going to do just one more application as well. So we've got management applications. This is managing the device itself, authentication, verifying transactions, etc. Managing applications you have running on there. But I'm just going to add another one. I'm going to add an Ethereum wallet, and let's see how quick we can get that going, right? So again, runs on any of these operating systems mentioned here, which is pretty much all the systems out there. One thing they mentioned is all open source, so people can verify this. From a security, it's obviously a concern when applications are closed code, not open source. So people need to verify basically whether the code is secure or not. But these are just some screenshots from what the application actually looks like. And guess what? I'm going to install that application. Okay, I am going to say add to Chrome, launch app. Is installing. Okay, we've got a Ledger wallet Ethereum. Let's launch that quickly. Drag that quickly onto the screen here. To begin, unlock your Ledger wallet. So here we go. Again, on this particular device, I'm gonna select settings about quit. I'm gonna quit up or to get out of here. So Bitcoin, I'm gonna go right, and that's Ethereum, and I'm gonna select Ethereum. Okay, you can see on the screen, it's actually saying select the Ethereum, whether it's Classic. So they do support both. I'm gonna start with Ethereum for the moment. I'll probably get some Ethereum Classic as well. I'm not holding any at the moment. So this was very quick and easy, guys. As you can see, balance 0, there's nothing that's been, I can receive here to give me my address, and I can send here. Nothing much to write home about, right? Some get assistance and diagnostics. I mean, it's as easy as this. Once I receive here, I'm gonna get the balance listed here. I can refresh. Obviously, there's nothing here at the moment. Okay, so one more thing before I end this particular video, guys. Okay, so what the heck? I'm just gonna get one more app. So download the Ripple wallet on my device here. I'm gonna see if I can exit settings, about quit up, out of settings. I'm gonna go into FIDO settings, Bitcoin, Ethereum, FIDO. Okay, so I would need, I think, settings, device assistance, quit up. Okay, so basically I need to download this app. So I see this is by default, this is not supported. It's not listed as the default setting. So I'm gonna show you guys then. This is my first time we're gonna work together. How basically to add if a wallet was, for instance, not included by default within the Nano S. Let's see how complicated this can be. Okay, so this is actually an executable file, which is a separate application that has to be installed outside of this Chrome extensions. Okay, my apologies, that's still downloading. Okay, so this is already actually downloaded from what I can see here. Run as administrator. When did I download this? 18th. I downloaded a few moments ago, actually. Okay, so I can cancel this particular download here and download this file twice. When installing, the default location is fine. Maybe set up a shortcut. Next. So this is like typically installing any other application on your computer, guys. Okay, creating shortcuts, finish, and voila. Okay, so wallet downloaded. As you notice, this is a Windows 64 bit, which is Windows 7 and above. If you're running Windows 7 and later, and this only runs obviously on Windows. You can install this on any other like Linux or Mac. They also have you can view sources on GitHub, which is very cool. GitHub is obviously the central location for most of the developers and the software, where the software lies. Okay, so Ripple is gonna launch. I'm waiting to see what my device will tell me here. Okay, I'm gonna give this a couple of seconds. If this does not load, oh, there we go. So Ledger Wallet, to begin, connect and unlock your Ledger Wallet. So again, I'm gonna quit out of settings here. Sorry, I don't know if you can see, guys. Settings, display, security, device, quit. Okay, I still don't have the option here. I'm just going to quickly check if I can use the app manager to leverage this on site, guys. Okay, one thing I needed to mention, guys, if you go to settings, device, and you select firmware, it's running version 131. That's required to actually have the Ripple wallet installed. So I'm just going to disconnect this quickly. As you can see there, I've had to follow instructions because this wallet wouldn't start. If you look at step 2, it says launch the Ledger application. So I'm just going to go to my desktop, double click on that, on the Ledger wallet. Okay, sorry, my apologies. I'm just going to close that quickly and go to extensions. Okay, I think it's called Ledger. Okay, here's my application, Ledger Manager. I'm going to launch it. Launch application. Okay, to begin connect, I'm just going to connect my device. Oh, pin code. I have to enter my pin code. Okay, I've just entered my 4-pin pin code. Accept. There we go. It's connected. So my application is picked it up. Click on the green button, as they say, under Ripple. Installing applications. If asked, confirm the installation on your device. So it's asked me allow Ledger Manager. I'm gonna select yes, top button. It looks like it's that easy, guys. There we go. Do I have, if I scroll on my computer, Ripple, it still says install, store applications. Okay, so I'm just going to check here if it actually installed it. Ethereum, FIDO, Ripple. There we go. So we've got Ripple now. View account balance, yes. I can then go settings, about, quit app. Okay, I'm going to stay in here. And now I can open the Ripple Ledger wallet and see, double click on the desktop. So this was good, guys. We had to run through this so you guys can see how to install additional applications just in case. It's popping up. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, guys. These videos are necessarily longer than I thought, but I still have one more thing I think that would be very useful to know. But opening your wallet and voila, here we go. We've got yeah, balance 0. Of course, this is empty, right? I haven't sent anything. So the next video, I'll send in some little Ripple, Ether, or whatever it is, some smaller transactions, so you guys can actually see how this works. But I just wanted to explain how easy to use this Ledger wallet is. And yeah. Thanks guys for joining. Thanks and yeah, I hope this has been very useful. And yeah, really try to make it to try and show you guys how this works. Yeah, thanks guys for checking my video again. I will be doing another update on. I spoke earlier about the companion apps. I'll do an example so you guys can just see how easy it is to use this particular utility. Be safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.